There are moments in life when a single sentence changes everything. A doctor's office, a quiet room, a serious look. The diagnosis came without warning. What once felt normal suddenly became uncertain. The body that used to respond now felt fragile. The future that once felt planned now felt blurred. Fear entered quietly, but it settled deeply. Nights became longer. Thoughts became heavier. The question repeated itself over and over. Why me? Pain was no longer just physical. It reached the mind. It reached the heart. There were days when strength felt distant, when even getting out of bed felt like a victory. Smiles became forced. Silence became common. But in the middle of weakness, something unexpected happened. Faith awakened. Not a loud faith, not a perfect faith, but a sincere one. Prayers were no longer formal. They were desperate, honest, raw, sometimes without words, sometimes with tears. And in those prayers, a simple request was repeated. God, don't leave me. And he didn't. Healing did not come instantly. The journey was not easy. Treatments were painful. Progress was slow. There were setbacks. Moments when hope felt fragile. But even in those moments, God was present. Strength came in small ways. A peaceful morning, a word of encouragement, a sense of calm that made no sense. Doctors worked, medicine helped, but faith sustained. Day after day, the body began to respond. Small improvements appeared. What once seemed impossible slowly became reality, and with every step forward, gratitude replaced fear. The illness did not disappear overnight, but it lost its power, because the diagnosis was not the final word. God was. Today, the scars remain, but they are no longer symbols of fear. They are reminders of survival, of perseverance, of a God who walks with us through the darkest valleys. Health was restored, not just in the body, but in the soul. This story is not about denying pain. It is about trusting God through it. If you are facing illness today, hear this truth. You are not alone. Your struggle is seen, and your story is not finished. Sometimes healing comes through medicine, sometimes through time, sometimes through peace in the middle of the storm. But God remains faithful in every step. And when the testimony is told, it will not say, I was strong. It will say, God carried me through.
Lord, strengthen every heart facing illness today. Bring healing, peace, and hope. Remind them that you are present even in weakness. Amen.